one heard that. I hope no one heard that. I hope no one heard.
Throughout this whole debate around the voice, the thing I have struggled with the most is how anyone who's voting against the voice has been called a racist by the left. This is such a horrible way of engaging in public debate. And what you do when you can't attack the argument is you attack the people. It actually says more about the lack of compelling arguments for the voice than it does about anybody who's voting no. I'm voting no, and I am not racist. My grandmother was a Holocaust survivor. She was a German Jew. The Nazis tried to exterminate her people group by putting them into concentration camps and gassing them. I understand the importance of doing what is right by minorities. I understand the importance of protecting marginalized groups. And there is absolutely no way you can claim that I'm racist. I've never once looked at a person and judged them differently because of their background, their racial, their ethnic heritage. Never, ever. And so this is what has become so toxic in this whole debate. The left is now looking at people who are voting no and going, we have no arguments to refute their very valid concerns about the voice, so we are just going to attack them, call them racist, and claim that they're spreading misinformation. It's insulting to the Australian people because Australians are not dumb and the vast majority are not racist, and it ultimately reduces the quality of public debate. We should have a very constructive and respectful argument about the merits of the voice rather than just labeling anyone who votes no as a racist. It's been so hurtful to see the way that this debate has played out, especially online and on social media. And I think that as a country, we need to rise above this. You are not racist if you vote no. Simple as that. You're not. The Voice No campaign is being led by 2 Aboriginal people. The Liberal Party is not racist. There are Aboriginal members of Parliament. There are Aboriginals that vote for the Liberal Party. The Liberal Party actually had the first Aboriginal MP in Neville Bonner, and it had the first Aboriginal Minister for Indigenous Affairs. So the idea that somehow the Liberal Party is racist or anyone who votes no is racist is just not true. It is slander that is being used by the left because they can't refute genuine concerns and arguments being presented by people, and ultimately it says more about them than it does about anyone who's voting no. Throughout this whole debate...
Hey folks, welcome to my YouTube channel. What you saw here was a TikTok video which sparked outrage. So no voter sparked outrage with Holocaust comments in Voice to Parliament video. So what you see here was this woman who just made that video on TikTok. Oh boy, there's a lot of angry comments. Let's say we're gonna go down to the comments section of the article. So yeah, so it looks like the woman has accused the left of toxic behavior, claiming that they have resorted to calling no voters racist and accuse them of spreading misinformation because they can't refute the arguments and concerns being raised around the voice. Yeah, apparently looks like debates about having this voice to Parliament is gaining traction. Yeah, unfortunately you will see cases for no and yes campaigns, and some are really nasty, some are really downright idiotic. So okay, let's get straight to the point. So the video has met with swift backlash, with hundreds of commenters less than impressed with Miss Leish's latest take on the voice debate. One person claimed that her grandmother was going through the Holocaust and had nothing to do with the Aboriginal people and the voice referendum. I'm Jewish. I don't appreciate the way you try to invoke that as if any relevance on this at all. Stop, another wrote. So one social media user added, I'm a grandchild of a Holocaust survivor too. That has no bearing on your ability to reinforce and disseminate racist perspective. News.com.au have reached out to Miss Leach for comment. Adam Briggs, an Indigenous Australian rapper who goes by Senator Biggs, also commented on Miss Leach's post. You don't have to look at a person and judge them to be racist. You do by upholding and reinforcing the values of a racist system, he said. Biggs also filmed a video response to a sitting room telling her that just because your grandma was a Holocaust survivor doesn't make you exempt from being racist. If your grandmother was a chef and doesn't mean you get to run the kitchen. You benefit from indigenous, from our disposition every day, he said. Okay. Now, he wasn't the only well-known personality to respond to the video, with model Jeff Francis Kisby, who currently lives in Australia, also questioning Miss Leach's comment. Okay, I generally want to know, what does your grandma being a Holocaust survivor have to do with the indigenous people in this country having a voice in Parliament? He said in a TikTok video. Please let's correlate two things, because they are not correlating. Secondly, it's not surprising that most of the time that people who say I'm not racist then go on to say something that is absurd. Okay, you try and defend why you're against something that pretty much does not affect you as an individual. Mr. Kesbury likened Mr. Leach's comments to playing oppression Olympics, while also undermining the opposition of what indigenous people in this country have gone through years. Just because your family member has experienced oppression does not absolve you from racism. Get yourself educated, he said. This is the first time Miss Leach have garnered attention, with the young conservative making headline last year when she claimed was unfairly targeted and mocked in a law exam, resulting in entire class having to complete a new assessment. She and her second-year criminal law cohort at the University of Sydney were given a fictional scenario as a part of an end-semester test in which a character, a uni student named Freya, murders one of her left-leaning peers. The namesake character also deliberately infected a sexual partner with HIV. Miss Leach accused the faculty of mocking her political views and required an apology from the university, claiming the law school was incompetent at best, malicious at worst. Okay, and yeah, that's not the only debates about The Voice. So Kamal, the singer of a well-known singer in Australia, which he was during the 80s, have just supported that he will be voting no. Yep, absolutely. He recently shared a meme about John Farnham's song, which was used for the advertisement for the Voice to Parliament for the Yes campaign. So the meme goes on saying, "What's the voice? I just don't understand it. It just noise and it's not clear. Vote no, oh, just vote no, oh. We're not going to vote apartheid. We don't want one race privilege. Vote no, 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 no. Just vote no." So that's kind of clever when he decided to throw his support behind the no campaign. And last but not least, Celeste Barber, one of these latest celebrities in Australia, decided to put her support to the Yes campaign. Well, it can be positive, but sometimes you don't impress with everyone, particularly with your fans, because some of them, or most of them, or any percentage won't agree with you. So yeah, I mean, basically the Voice to Parliament is getting a bit quite nasty at this point. Anyway, folks, what do you reckon? Let your thoughts know in the comments section. Have a good day.